Drone here. What's going on, guys? We got some old tech here. We got the original Parrot Bebop 1 blades have never been changed. It's never been updated. We have the original iPhone SE, not the newer version, but the original one. Still works fine. No reason to get rid of it. We're recording on an iPhone 7 or 8, I think. And bam, so Sky Controller 2, which is kind of old tech, but a little bit newer tech than this originally had. The Sky Controller 1 was much larger. This is much smaller and more condensed. But let's go. Let's go ahead and give it a fly. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we're just going to do a camera quality test, if we're going to do a little bit of a range run. I don't know, but let's go. All right, so you got to love it when a plan comes together. So what we're going to do, we're going to rise in height. We are going to do a little bit of a range run. I do have the stock battery on this. I have done a video with a modified battery that can get you a longer flight time. With this battery, you're going to get a limited flight time. If you get 7 minutes on it, that's pretty good. But what this is going to do, this is going to show you app connectivity. This is good. This is the app. This is not recorded on the drone itself. This is the app. And the app connectivity utilizing the Sky Controller 2 is amazing. We could have probably went further than we were about ready to go. But we didn't, just because, again, I have the stock battery, and the stock battery kind of sucks. Even the charger itself kind of sucks. I took the battery off of the stock charger that, again, kind of sucks. I took it off of the stock charger and I checked the voltage on it, and it was lower than it should have been. So I topped it off with a hobby grade charger, and then we decided to come out here. Already we're at 79%. You could pay attention to, or I'm sorry, we're at 81%. My controller's at 79%. Down bottom, you can see far right in the corner it says GPS. Then to the left of that says 81%. That is the drone batteries. And then to the left of that is actually the signal from the controller to the drone. And then to the left of that, again, it says GPS. I don't know why we have two GPS little signals there. Maybe because there's dual GPS. Maybe because the controller has it. And I definitely know the drone has it. But to the left of that, you can see 79%. You see landing in the center. And to the left of that, you can see our distance in feet. And to the left of that, you can see our height. Once we get nearing the mile mark, you are, bam, just happened. To the left of the landing on the bottom, you can see we are 0.6 miles out. Look at the quality. Again, this is app. This is Wi-Fi. This is app to cell phone to controller, which it's actually drone to controller, controller to cell phone. That's actually how it works. But this is king. We are 0.8 miles out. 0.8 miles out. This thing's not laggy. We definitely could have went further. We absolutely could have went further. As soon as we hit the mile, we are going to go ahead and turn around. I will show you guys, we will show you the video quality, like the actual video quality that saves to the Bebop. Again, you don't need an SD card. You don't need Bluetooth or anything. Internal storage on this drone to date. This is the best GPS camera drone that you can buy for under $100. Yes, you can find these under $100 all day. eBay had them for a while. Amazon had them for a while. Facebook Marketplace, I'm seeing them for around $70. Sure, the battery life is not great on them, but you get an epic GPS camera drone. As you can see, low battery. That was on my cell phone. That was not on the drone. So that's another reason why we are going to switch out of app mode, and we're going to put it back into camera mode, because doing a screen recording, utilizing the app itself on my cell phone, which was not fully charged, is just going to drain it quicker. We are on our way back. You can see our little navigation that says north. You can see the N. It teeters sometimes. I think I really should recalibrate this. And bam! How you like that? All the telemetry gone. All the little gadgets, all the little voltage and distance. It's all gone. This is what you can expect to get basically sundown. So again, not prime time to be recording, but I just decided to record this later in the day. The ground is dark, the sky is light. This is doing very well. Now, where the Bebop does not do extremely well, because it has EIS, electric image stabilization. Why other companies aren't using it is beyond me. But where it does not do really well is at nighttime. The EIS and nighttime, it just doesn't work too well. This drone is also obviously a fixed camera drone. It's basically a camera, motors, ESCs, a board. But the camera also, even though it has EIS, it has ARS, which is anti-roll stabilization. You can flip the entire thing 360 degrees in a barrel roll, and you'll still have this image you see right here. You can adjust the camera, as I just showed you. It's a fixed camera, but on the controller, you can adjust it down. That way you can get a little bit of clarity on the ground. It gets better. Again, this is still hands down. In 2020, this old drone is still the best drone that you can get for under $100. Obviously, you're not going to get the Sky Controller 2, but you can get a super cheap fly pad to get this thing to go out around 600 meters. That'll do the trick. But all of this, all the camera, all the EIS, ARS is sitting on an anti-vibration skid plate as well. I don't know why other companies have not improved what Parrot has done. Parrot, the Bebop 1 and Bebop 2, they are and were and still are way ahead of their time in the drone game. The Bebop 2, you're going to pay around like $400, $500, supply and demand. Those things are in high demand, supply is low. These, not so much high demand, and the supply is okay, where you can still get them around $100. Obviously, you're going to need to get a better controller. So we'll go ahead and show you the drone in the air here and wrap this up.
Hey guys, you can see there's a little bit of wind. It is moving around just a little bit. This drone hasn't been calibrated probably in like 3 years. Probably overdue for calibration. If you go ahead and look at my app here, let's 9% left. When I brought it back, it was at 16%. So on a stock battery, which this is exactly what it is a stock battery. You can see we are now reading a low battery alert. You're gonna 2 miles. That's about all you're gonna get is a little over 2 miles on the stock battery. So we're actually going to set this down because I want to pull the video off it without charging another battery. This has internal storage for the video. So you just plug it into your computer and you grab the video, you drop it into your computer, done. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Questions, comments, concerns down below. Get at me.